Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you guys a build video today for Remnant 2. This is going to be the class that I've been running and all my setup and everything. So let me know how you guys like it at the end of the video. Leave a comment below. So we're going to start off with the Hunter archetype. I did have Gunslinger as my primary at first, but I didn't know how valuable the Prime perk is. We'll go over that here in a second. So with our Hunter, we're going to be rocking Hunter's Focus. When you continuously aim for 1 second without being interrupted, you entered a focus state. When you're focused, you get a weapon spread, recoil, and 75% sway boost. Really good. You also get a 25% ranged weak spot damage and a 10% ranged crit chance. Really good for what we're about to be doing. Another thing while you're focused is whenever you aim at a target, you will automatically apply mark. Now, there will be situations where you will have to unaim and get this buff back, but it only takes 1 second, so it shouldn't be any issue. So it lasts 20 seconds, and that can be further increased with rings, amulets, fragments, stuff like that. So you can increase that. The focus state can last up to 10 seconds after the skill duration has expired, as long as you keep aiming, of course. And whenever you do mark a target, you will get a 15% crit chance against the marked target for yourself and your allies as well. Really nice skill. I was rocking Hunter's Mark a lot. Maybe if you're out not fighting a boss, I would run Hunter's Mark instead. But even just running around killing everything, just clearing ads and stuff, Hunter's Focus is still really good. Of course, if we move on to the perks, our damage perk is you gain a 40% range damage, 15% weak spot damage, and 5% range critical chance. The 40% range damage just from this alone sometimes allows you to not even put rings and stuff on, especially if we compare it to the Gunslinger perks, which we'll go over here in a minute. And then I'll also show you my stats at the end of all this. So our team perk is kills due to weak spot and critical hits increase ammo drops by 50% and double the chance of ammo drops. Never run out of ammo because you're going to be weak spotting and critically hitting all the time. That's your main focus with this build. Your utility perk is your firearms gain 15% reload speed and you get a 15% increased movement speed after a kill. Your straight DPS, you're going to get a kill. Last 5 seconds, really nice. Allows you to reload, get back in the fight, move around a lot. Our relic perk, genuinely I run with a healer, or sometimes if I don't have him with me, I will. And I also haven't upgraded my relics enough, so I only have 4 at the moment, which I should probably get that up. But using a relic extends the duration of any active hunter skill by 10 seconds. The effect degrades with each subsequent use. Weak spot kills against marked enemies. Increase reload speed of next relic use within 15 seconds by 5%. And it can stack 10 times. So if we move over to the Gunslinger, we're going to be rocking the Bullet Storm. You unleash a full power and speed of the Gunslinger. It increases your rate of fire by 20% and your reload speed by 50% of all ranged weapons, and it lasts 20 seconds. Your single shot weapons become fully automatic, and kills instantly reload your weapon. And instead of becoming fully automatic, bows and crossbows gain 15% critical chance and 50% increased projectile speed. Really nice all around the board, but we really want to get that 20% rate of fire increase, and the reload speed is of course nice as well. Our damage perk, again, 15% rate of fire, 25% range damage, and 5% critical chance for all firearms. Now remember, we get the 40% range damage from this, and then 25% range damage on this. That's 65% range damage just by itself. And it's going to get even better later. The team perk on this is ammo pickups award 30% additional ammo per player with the bonus split equally among teammates. Causes ammo box to drop additional ammo on the ground. Really nice, you know, help your team keep up on their ammo. Really good. This also allows, I mean, you're honestly not going to run out of ammo. So when you do pick up ammo, you will still give it to your team because you eventually will need it. But most of the time, you probably will not need to pick up ammo. So you can leave your team to pick up all the ammo that they want. The utility perk, your firearms gain 10% reload speed, bonus if double if your magazine is empty. Really nice. You're probably just going to shoot your gun until it's empty anyway, especially in a boss fight, so you'll get 20% if it's empty. The relic perk is using a relic reloads equipped firearm and increases your range damage by 15% for 10 seconds. This is why I said I need to get my relics up and maybe even get a better relic, but I think I got a decent one right now, so I'm going to keep rocking it. So I also forgot about the traits. For the Hunter archetype, you get Long Shot. It increases your weapon ideal range by 6 meters. Really nice, you know, just keep getting more range, why not? And then this is where another reason why you're not going to run out of ammo is because the trait from the Gunslinger. Your ammo reserves is increased by 50%. Really freaking awesome. Now, if we move on to what I'm running, we're not going to really worry about the gear. The gear is preference. I'm just running this because I like the way it looks. So we will start with our relic. On use, it increases. Well, we're running the Rune Heart. So I do have a couple more options for myself, but personally, I like this one. It regens my health, and like I said, I run with a healer anyway, so this is nice if I do have to pop one. But so it increases your health regeneration by 5, and it generates mod power for you over 10 seconds for both your weapons. I am running minus 2.8% mod cost, running weak spot damage and elemental damage. The reason for this is on our weapon, we're going to be running Hot Shot. So Hot Shot imbues your ammunition with fire and increases your range damage by 15%. So it's 80% when you pop Hot Shot. So just from the 2 perks of the range damage from the Hunter and your Gunslinger, plus when you pop Hot Shot, 80% right there. We are going to be running Bandit. Bandit is phenomenal. This is another reason why you're going to be keeping up on your ammo a lot, because on hit, it grants a 22% chance to return spent ammo directly into your magazine. And even at level 10, when ammo is returned to your magazine, you'll get a 10% rate of fire increase. And I don't have this maxed out yet, so I don't know if that 10% will get higher when you hit level 10, but I guess I'll find out. But I think it's just 10%. Still really good. Since you have the Gunslinger already giving you 15%, you get 10% more. Really awesome. Melee weapon is personal preference. I personally like the Smolder. You know, more fire damage. That's what I like. And of course with this, only your charged melees will apply burning. So we went ahead and went with the Steadfast Mutator. Charged melee attacks cannot be interrupted, and you gain a 10% damage reduction from all sources. And I don't have this leveled up at all just because this is strictly almost a gun build. So, but when I do have to use my melee, I'd like to set them on fire. For a handgun, we're going to be rocking the Enigma. This thing destroys everything in its path. The best ad clearing thing ever. If you're in a tight situation, pull this out. I guarantee you'll clear everything in your path. We don't really have anything buffing lightning right now. So we're actually for the mod. Everybody should know what this does, of course. You just shoot it on the ground and creates tethers and stuff like that. So just more shock damage pretty much. So I went ahead and just rocked increased mod damage, the Harmonizer. So for our amulet, here's another reason why you're going to be keeping up on your ammo. It's the Void Idol. It increases your reload speed by 20%. And of course with the Gunslinger class, you're already going to be getting reload speed no matter what. So another 20% on top of that. And then your reloads only require 50% of the magazine capacity from your reserves to fully reload. So usually for this, it would take about 38 bullets to reload. Instead of 38, it would half that. And then it would fill up my magazine from reserves. For our ring, of course, we got the Hunter class, so we're going to put on a ring that increases our weak spot damage. So every time we do deal weak spot damage. It increases our weak spot damage by 10% for 7 seconds and stacks 3 times. Hit 3 weak spot shots, you're at 30% for 7 seconds. Really, really good. This is where your damage really stacks up really high with the weak spot. It's awesome. Now, of course, we do get the crit chance from both of these. So, oh yeah, we'll get to that here in a second, my bad. We're rocking Spirit Stone to increase his mod power generation by 10%. It's just to get our mods back faster. Really nice. So, talking about the crit chance, we did put this on, increase crit damage by 30%. You can swap this out, especially in boss fights, but it's really good because you go up to 80%. So yeah, 80% critical hit damage with this ring on. And even though we only have a 10% crit hit chance right now, but once we have Hunter's Focus, that's 10% more. So 20%, not too bad in a boss fight. You'll still be critting every now and then, but also remember your main damage is weak spot. Then, since we're setting everything on fire and we have an electric gun, which is both elemental, and our melee weapon is fire as well, we're rocking Stone and Malevolence. Elemental damage generates 15% additional mod power. So at first when I saw this ring, I was like, oh, okay, that's really good. But I didn't know when you pop Hot Shot, you know, it's activating, it's depleting. I didn't know that you can generate mod and power in the background. Silly me, but you know, I didn't know that. So once I did some more testing and found this out, you can actually generate, while things are on fire, it'll generate a second backup charge of Hot Shot. So as soon as you pop your Hot Shot, you'll hear a cue. As soon as your other Hot Shot is ready, you'll hear a cue. It'll make like a dinging sound almost. And as soon as it's done, you pop it right again. You have infinite fire rounds all the time, as long as you rock this ring. Now, this whole setup right here is what I would use for a boss fight strictly. Of course, you'll have to where you need to clear ads and stuff like that, but that's where the Enigma comes into play in a boss fight. Now, if you're just out roaming the world doing an adventure, you're not in a boss fight, there's a couple things you can switch out. So if you come over here to Spirit Stone, we already generate a decent amount without Spirit Stone. So to get more crit chance, you can actually rock Braided Thorns. After killing an enemy, you gain 15% increased critical chance for 10 seconds. That's going to allow you to crit even more. And also, if you're not rocking with a healer and you're just out in the world, you can switch out Xania's Malice because you will be crit chancing and crit damaging a lot. You can actually switch this out and rock the Encrypted Ring. Since you are rocking Hot Shot and you have it infinitely coming up, sometimes it is hard to keep it up and going while you're just fighting and running through enemies. So when that does happen and you don't have a charge, you can actually pull out the Enigma and shoot like 2 or 3 rods to get the full stack of the Encrypted Ring, which is going to allow you to regenerate your health. But I do like the setup running a crit chance. Of course, your relics can help you out. I'm sure you have a lot more than I do. I will go ahead and go over my traits with you guys if you would like. Of course, we get the archetype traits. Maxed out my vigor, maxed out my endurance, maxed out my spirit, maxed out my expertise. I don't know, not sure why I put 1 point in amplitude, but I haven't fixed that yet, so don't worry about that. Maxed out my recovery. Put 3 points into aim movement speed, you know, just to get you a little bit of movement speed while you're shooting and stuff. 1 point into handling, and maxed out bark skin. I probably will switch up some of these, and I also don't have the last 6 that I want, and I'm not sure if there's any more after the 6 in the game right now, but this is what I'm running. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to try this out, I will have some gameplay at the end of this video. It will be the ending boss fight of this game, and enjoy. Well, that was fast.
Thanks for that.
Whoa! It's not over though.
This is futile.
Now you tell me.
I had hoped it would not come to this.
Come to what? Hey! Hey! There's gotta be a way. What are we doing here if there isn't a goddamn way?
Only two outcomes remain. The corruption consumes us all. Or...
Keep! What's going on? Why isn't it staying dead?
the corruption is violent. Containment is no longer a viable option. The only outcome left is... annihilation. To eradicate the corruption, the system must be restored.
Okay. What the hell does that mean?
It means wiping everything. Starting over.
Starting over? I thought we were trying to stop that from happening.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
This is... unexpected. I am reluctant to execute.
No.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Keep. There's another way. Traveler! On me!
Clementine!
Bruh.
This isn't looking good.
Am I fighting or like, what's happening? All right. Bro, I started panicking at the end right there. I didn't mean to do a charge heavy. Yo. Bro, and this whole time we never even found Ford. Wait. Oh. What is happening right now? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that ending. Well, there's the ending for you.